Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another movie review. So today we're reviewing Bloodshot, which stars Vin Diesel and came out in 2020. So yeah, let's get straight to it. And yes, there will be spoilers if you're wondering. So if you haven't watched the trailer for it, go watch the trailer first and then come back to the video. So the trailer looks really good for this film. It looks a cool nanotech, looks a cool shooting, action, violence. So the trailer made this film appear to be really good, like most trailers do with films. So we were looking quite forward, at me and my film group, we were looking quite forward going to watching the film in the cinemas before obviously COVID shut all the cinemas down. But there you go. So basically what the film is, it's about Vin Diesel. So Vin Diesel dies while someone killed his wife, and this nanotech company basically experiment on Vin Diesel, bring him back to life using the nanotech bots and stuff like that. But they've basically implanted the person that killed his wife in his head. So he basically goes out to get revenge to the guy who killed his wife, but it's not actually that guy, because he basically gets reset a couple of times. So basically it's a different face that killed. So basically they put a different face on somebody, and to Vin Diesel, that different face each time to him is the same person that killed his wife, but to us, the viewer, we can see the difference, if that makes sense, because it's someone different. So of course, because of the nanobots, basically he's going AWOL, so the nanotech company can't basically control him, so he keeps getting the revenge. So it all goes pear-shaped, and yeah, it doesn't work out good. So that's basically the story in a nutshell. But the way it was done, I think they definitely could have spread it over 3 films, because the thing is, a lot of these kind of one-off films, like, they look cool and they sound cool and stuff like that, but sometimes they're not long enough and they don't really explain enough, or they're kind of just a one-off where you think, oh yeah, it's all right, it's cool, fancy visuals and stuff like that, but not really kind of hard-hitting, like a hard-hitting film that you're going to remember for the years to come. So I think, yeah, they could have explained it over 3 films. And on the first film, they should have basically introduced like Vin Diesel, and they should have introduced like the nanotech company and how it was done, and how it all came to be and all that. And then basically Vin Diesel has a normal life, and then something happens at the end, and then obviously the spoiler at the end of the first film could be where he's about to get resurrected, and then that's it ends, kind of like in Matrix 2, where he's on his bed when he gets hurt, if you've seen Matrix 2. So, and then the second film comes, and then they should have then fully gone into, he wakes up, he tries the new tech, and then they try and control him, and then this is where he goes crazy and kills everyone and this and that. And then the third film, again, could be like, he could then turn on the company. So the company that revived him, after killing everyone he wants to kill, he could then go crazy at the company, trying to stop the company, while the company's shooting him and going crazy and going back. So I think if they would have spread it out over 3 films, a trilogy basically, I reckon they definitely could have done a good job on this, because it looked really cool. Like the visuals were really good in the film. Like, again, if you've seen it, then you'll know, but if you haven't seen it, just watch it for the visuals alone. Like, honestly, the visuals are really good, and honestly, the CGI they've done on that nanotech, and how do I explain it? Basically, he gets shot, but then like all of these nanobots basically they all like just disperse, and it's all like red glowing lines that come out, and it's all dispersed, and then it all comes back in, and it's freaking, like, it does look really good, the visuals, and it is worth watching that alone just because of the visuals. But the film itself, I mean, as for Vin Diesel, he basically plays Toretto in every film, doesn't he? He's basically Toretto in every film, off of like Fast and Furious 1. So, I mean, think what you want of Vin Diesel. Some people don't like him, some people do like him, but as far, it just seems like, yeah, he's just Toretto in every film. But I really do think it was a missed opportunity, because, like I said, they could have spread it out over 3 films, and they spent a lot of money on the CGI from what it looks like, and spent a bit of money on Vin Diesel and the rest of it. So And again, I don't know whether this is related to a book or... So yeah, they definitely could have spread this film out, but unfortunately they decided to squish it and squeeze it in one. So we'll just have to kind of deal with it. And of course, it will just come and go, and most people won't realise it and see it, and it will just kind of be left. But so yeah, overall, it's, I think, definitely a missed opportunity. Definitely could have done a lot more, but still worth watching just for the visuals if you can find it free online, as in Prime or Netflix. Obviously you've already paid for it, obviously. So oh, loud bike. So obviously if you got one of the streaming services, then what I mean is you don't have to actually buy and download it. You can just stream it for free, obviously with your monthly subscription. So rather than paying, say, I wouldn't, like, if they want you to pay £10 for it, like on Amazon or Netflix or something like that, don't do that. Find it streaming on one of the services. I'm sure it will be on there. But overall, because of that, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because, like I said, it was just such a cool concept and a cool vibe to the film, but overall let down just by a kind of generic, lackluster story, you know, injected kills, bang, revenge, film ends. It's just such a generic kind of plot, and it just could have been so much better. So for that, it gets a 6, and a lot of that is based on the visuals and kind of the idea and concept of what the film could have been. So, but as always, guys, if you've watched the film, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the film, and I'll see you guys later.